Hello, everybody. How is everybody today? I am in the middle of a huge thunder and lightning storm. That was just another weather notification. We're having a bad storm here, so hopefully I don't lose power. Just see. Yeah, we're going to be getting up to 110 kilometer an hour winds, nickel-sized hail, chance of tornadoes and heavy downpours. So let's keep our fingers crossed, you guys, that we don't lose power as we're doing this. Let me mute my phone here. Let's keep our fingers crossed. So what I want to do, you guys, it'll be starting in about 15 minutes. I am in the Zoom or the WebEx waiting to start. I don't know if I will get in, but if not, we will still get all the information coming out of the courtroom from other sources. So I'm going to ask, please don't mention other YouTube channels, outlets, anything like that where you're getting information. Please don't post it to my chat. I will give you the information as it's coming out. If I can get into the live stream and I can stream it, I will do that. But just to let you know that once this stream ends, if I can get in, I cannot record it. So I'm not recording. I am just streaming it. So it will not be available after we see it today because I cannot keep a recording of it. I can only stream it, is what I'm told. So now, just to bring you guys up to speed, it's been over 2 years now since Letecia Stauch did what she did to Gannon. I don't want to say the words because I don't want to get a strike on me, but it's been 2 years. Still, we don't have a trial date. I am assuming that there will be a trial date set today, depending on how this mental health evaluation comes back. And I'm probably looking October, November. What I'm going to think as a trial date, we'll have to wait and see. Hello, everybody. Laurel's Heart, Lorna, Bebop, Rosie, Fluffy Hedgehog, Betty Smith. Hello, everybody. Alicia. Let me just scroll up and say hello. Beach Bum, Muffin Top, Sonia, Marriott, Crime Bee. Hello, everybody. Okay, so what we know, she's going in front of Gregory Warner today. We're supposed to have the results of the mental health evaluation. I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can because court will be starting soon. So she is going in front for this evaluation. If she is found competent to stand trial, then a trial date is going to be set. And I believe it's going to probably be October, November. I think they're going to want to get this going as soon as possible. They've had more than enough time. And they're also going to be addressing her attempted escape from El Paso County Jail. Okay, so that's going to be heard today too. Now, we do know that she did what she did to Gannon in Colorado Springs. His remains were later found in Florida's Panhandle. I believe it was east of the Pensacola area in a suitcase under a bridge. The autopsy did show that there was a gun, a knife, and a blunt object used. So that is where we are standing, you guys. Yes, I can't wait. History Underfoot, Wiley Doodle, welcome. Angie Lee, welcome. Betty Smith, Katarina, Cat's Eye. Hello, everybody coming in. Bebop, hello. Like I said, I'm waiting for this to start on the WebEx. If I can stream it, you guys, I will. If not, I will still get every bit of information coming out and I will relay that to you. What else do I have here regarding this? Yeah, and he was, this happened on January 27th of 2020, and Gannon's remains weren't found until March 18th of 2020 and thousands of miles away. So she transported him across state lines. So I believe that if there is a death penalty, I believe in Colorado. So I do feel that she is going to be facing the death penalty in this. Again, she was found in Florida's Panhandle. He was found, in Florida's Panhandle, east of Pensacola. So that's where we're at. She's going for this we should have the results for the mental health evaluation. Let's keep our fingers crossed, you guys, that she is found again competent to stand trial. That she was not insane when she committed this. I don't know how she can even really claim insanity with the letters that she wrote to the judge. She has a very good understanding of the court system as per her letters, of her rights and what she is charged with, because she is commented on what she is charged with and everything else. So to be found incompetent, you cannot understand what you did was wrong. You cannot understand why you're being charged or what the charges are, what they entail, stuff like that. So I do believe, keeping my fingers crossed, that she is found competent. Now, this last evaluation that her attorneys asked for was to see what kind of mental state she was in after the fact. And when they asked the judge for more time to have this done, they said, Your Honor, we are not going to be using this for an insanity plea. We just want to see what kind of mental health issues she may have after the fact. Well, he lied to the judge. Defense attorneys lying outright to the judge, because when she went for that evaluation and when it came back, that's when Letecia and her defense team turned around and changed her plea from not guilty to not guilty by reason of insanity. So to me, she really did lie. Straight, the attorneys lied right to the judge's face when they said that they would not be using that evaluation. So with that being done, now the courts have set an evaluation, and this is the one that we are looking for. It's been done. The evaluation has been completed for at least 3 weeks, you guys. But the doctors that did the evaluation needed until at least today to get the findings that they found written up and handed over to the defense, the prosecution, and the court. So that's what we're waiting on today, you guys. I am in the WebEx waiting for it to start. And like I said, if I cannot for some reason stream this to you, I will be giving you every bit of information that is coming out of the courtroom from, I've got 4 other sources up on my monitor, which I will be sharing with you. So we'll get 4 different viewpoints. A lot of times I find it's a little bit extra work for me, yes, but I try to bring you guys everything I can. So if sometimes one of the people that I am following may put certain things out, but not other things. So that's why I've got a bunch of them up. So we get 4 or 5 different perspectives. Okay. So we don't miss anything. Like, one person may think that it's not important to say something the judge said. We may pick that up from somebody else. So that's why I've got all this up. I'm doing my best to bring you guys every single thing that is happening. Hopefully I am let in so I can stream it. And like I said, if I can, you guys will get that. History Underfoot said she deceived the cops at her home, moved the body, took off with the boy, hid the body. She knew what she was doing. Absolutely. I agree 100%. And like I said, for this incompetency evaluation, we got to look at it on a whole, okay? How she reacted afterwards, the deception that she used, the length and thought process that she used in deceiving. That's not somebody who's incompetent. That's not somebody who's insane. Okay, somebody who's insane would not go to the lengths or use the methods that she used to cover this up. Okay, so yeah, she is pure evil, pure evil, pure evil. I agree. Yes, Kathy R, welcome. First time I see you here, welcome. Again, you guys, I put it for subscribers only, that you can send messages. It's to try and keep all the trolls and the bots out. So you have to be subscribed to the channel. Please consider being subscribed to the channel. I do a lot of reads regarding these different cases, and I keep you up to date on each case. So I'm following many, many cases, including Orrin and Orson West, JJ and Vallow and Tylee Ryan. So the Lori Vallow Chad Daybell case, I'm covering all of them. So good place for your information. For those that are new, I only put out verified information. That's why I don't allow other people to put stuff in chat, what they've heard from other channels or that. And that's why we don't allow the mentioning of other channels or news sources here, because I haven't been able to vet it yet. So I don't know if it's true or not. So please respect those rules here. And it just keeps stuff from not being spread that is not true or could not be true until I've got it vetted. Yeah, she did. She worked hard to cover it up. So, I mean, that shows that she had the thought process. Yeah. She had tissues in her pants to avoid law enforcement getting her DNA. Exactly. Maybe crazy, but not incompetent. It's a thought process. So history underfoot, you bring up a really, really good point there. That is a thought process of somebody who knows what they're doing and knows what they're doing is wrong. So let's see. Okay, so let me check over here, you guys, see if anybody is bringing anything out yet. So if I do get quiet, it's because I'm checking. Like I said, I've got 4 or 5 different windows open here, you guys, just so I can bring you everything, guys and girls. And nobody is reporting anything yet. So for those of you who are new, just to let you know, I do my very best. And these are going to be from people that are in the courtroom, okay? Okay, let me just see if I can't get there's okay. Should be starting any minute, you guys. Okay, I've got one that is saying that they're going to be in court expecting the results of Letecia Stauch's mental health evaluation, trying to determine if she was sane at the time of her alleged crimes. Now, that's not actually true, and this is a news source. It's trying to determine if she was sane at the time of her alleged crimes. No, that's not what they asked for. They asked if she was sane after the fact, when she moved his body and that, not at the time of the offense. So they made some errors there, you guys. In previous court appearances, her attorneys indicated that even if state doctors find her sane, they have an out-of-state expert who thinks Stauch may have had some type of dissociative disorder at the time of the crimes, meaning she couldn't have committed them knowingly. Well, we've got more than enough evidence that proves different. Let me just see here. Okay, I don't know why I just got that message, but I did. Anyway. Okay, so I got another one up. So now I've got 6 up, you guys. So please bear with me. I want to bring you all the information that I can get from everywhere. They say an hour each. Now it's almost 3:30 and I'm still not let in yet. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, you guys, because apparently we are allowed to get into it. Okay, so they are now in the courtroom. It has not, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get into it, you guys. So it's not, they're not, they just said no. Okay. Whatever. So here we go again, you guys. I will be relaying everything. I cannot stream it, so I'm going to have to relay everything to you that is being said in the courtroom. I am not allowed to even stream it. Damn it. I'm sorry. But it's everything I hear and everything I get, I will be bringing it to you guys. And also to determine if she's competent to understand the trial process. That's already been proven that she can understand. If you look at the letters that she has written, she understands what she's charged with. She understands what could be happening to her. I don't think that's an issue at all. She should have kept her mouth shut, because all the times that she opened her mouth and she wrote these letters saying that she knows the process, she knows the law, she knows this, she knows that. She gave herself up. So she's taken away that right there to say that she can't understand. She knows exactly. And they're going to see right through her. You're very welcome, Bebop. Thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. If anybody does send any super chats or super stickers, I will acknowledge them at the end, you guys, because I cannot see that screen right now because I'm watching and listening to my other screens. So please don't think that I am ignoring you, okay? And I will put them all up on screen when this is done. Dr. Stauch, laugh out loud. Yeah, poor Gannon. Okay, let me just see over here, you guys. Okay, they're coming into the courtroom. They're still waiting to see if Letecia is going to be there or not. Yes, she understands. She's just trying to find a way out. Okay, so if I do get quiet, you guys, it's because I am either listening. I'm listening and I'm scanning at the same time. Oh my God, you guys are going to flip out. Okay, so I can hear stuff on the WebEx, but it's cutting in and out. And I just got word that, hang on a sec, you guys. Let me just listen here. The WebEx is not working, so they may just be setting a new court date today. So they may have to reset it. Unless they can get this WebEx working. I'm going to lose my crap. Love you too, sister. Well, I'm just getting, that's, okay, let me try and get back into the WebEx again, you guys. Because they're having problems with the WebEx, so. No. Okay, I'm going to try right now and get back into the WebEx. Okay, so everybody's in the courtroom. Letecia Stauch is not present right now. She has a pattern of requesting not to come to court, so it's possible she filed a motion to stay at the jail. And it also looks like they're having issues with the WebEx, so it's causing a delay. They're not saying they're canceling it yet. It's just causing a little bit of a delay because now they may go and get her from the jail and bring her if they can't get this WebEx going. But it looks like they seem to think that they will be able to get it going. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. But again, she filed another motion not to be there. And this is one of the reasons why she should have to be there. Sorry, you guys, I just have to change my settings. Okay, so they're asking for us to wait for a bit before trying to rejoin the WebEx because they think it may be an overload on the WebEx. So I'm going to wait. Hopefully I can get back into the WebEx, you guys, so you guys can see everything. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, they're asking people not to try and get into the WebEx until they get it fixed. It might have been an overload of too many people trying to join all at once. So I will wait because I would rather them be able to get her on the WebEx so this can proceed today. Okay, you guys. Well, it doesn't matter if they can get the WebEx going or not because the judge just came in. He said he just got word yesterday and a letter this morning indicating that the report is not here from the state doctors yet. There is literally nothing that can be done and no way this case can move forward without this report. The judge is saying that the WebEx throughout the building is still not working as well. So they still do not have the report back. So even if they could get her there, and I think that the judge should be saying, forget this, look at what just happened. So say they would have had the report and they can't get the WebEx, they wouldn't have been able to go through it today because the WebEx isn't working. So no, she can't file that anymore. I would be saying absolutely not. She has to be in my courtroom to prevent crap like this. But the judge also said that he got word yesterday and a letter this morning indicating that the report is not here from the state doctors and that there's literally nothing that can be done and no way this case can move forward without this report. So let me see. There's going to be another date set, you guys. Let me just. So the judge, the court asked victims if it was okay to proceed without WebEx, and they said yes. So back to the issue with the report, the judge is saying that options at this point are to set a new date or wait until they actually have the report in hand to go forward with this. Like, this is crazy, you guys. This is absolutely crazy. The judge says, I know that some people want to be here and they have the right to be here and they are traveling from long distances. So my suggestion, it's a little unorthodox, I admit, But my suggestion is that we wait until we get the report in hand before setting another trial date, before we set another date. Yeah, it's been history underfoot. I'm asking the same thing because her evaluation was done finished over a month ago. They had a month to get that report to the courts. The judge postponed plan to both sides. The proposed plans to both sides is that they wait until the report is in hand and then set a date for 2 weeks after that to give the people time to get travel plans in order to come to hear the results. So if these people got to keep traveling back and forth and spending their money, that witch should be forced to be in court. So like what happens when they do set it again and the WebEx isn't working again? Then they can't proceed again. And they've traveled, like people traveled, Gannon's family traveled from far and near to hear this report. And now they've just wasted all their money. So let's see what they're going to say about that. Initially, the judge was going to require her to be here, but he changed his mind. It appears that's because the report from the state doctors is still not complete. The court still doesn't know if the doctors have been able to deem her sane at the time of her crimes. Gannon's family was planning to attend the hearing, but WebEx is down throughout the building, so they are unable to attend. The DA's office plans to catch them up after the hearing's complete. And Judge Werner's now saying he'll wait to schedule her hearing until they get the report from the doctors in an effort to avoid family traveling from out of town for another postponement. Both sides agree that this is the best way to move forward. In Colorado, only 2 types of pretrial hearings are eligible to be recorded: advisements and arraignments. This appearance does not fall under either category, so unfortunately, no cameras are allowed in the courtroom. So that's why I couldn't record and stream it, you guys. Let's see what else is being said here. This is crazy, you guys. This is absolutely crazy. So we're not even going to get a date. There was supposed to be a trial date set today too, once this report came out. Also, she was supposed to, there was another hearing that's supposed to be heard. Now, I don't know if they're going to, let's wait and see if they decide they're going to hear that one right away. And that was on her attempt to escape from the El Paso County Jail. That is the next thing that they're going to be addressing. They may move that also to another date. I don't know yet, you guys. Let's see. Both sides say they are very frustrated with all the delays and lags in getting this mental evaluation. Defense is bringing up an order asking the state doctors to start at least releasing videos and test results while they still work on the report. And the defense is saying that the doctors are ignoring his requests. Wow. So both sides are frustrated. It's like, okay, this state hospital needs to get their crap together because these results should have been already with the defense and prosecution and court. This evaluation finished over a month ago. So they had a month to get this together and get it in print form to hand off to the defense, prosecution, and the court. And they haven't done it. So that by what I'm just seeing right now is the defense has been asking them, at least start sending us what you have. And they're being ignored. So the defense is saying if they don't get an answer by next Wednesday, they want to file a show cause order served on the state hospital to see why they can't start testing the data and the videos, because there's going to be data and videos also, as well as their written reports. So for the state hospital to totally ignore what's going on in the courts is ridiculous. Okay, let me see what else I can get. Like I said, I think they are going to be going through with her next set of charges with trying to escape. But let's see. Let's see what he's going to do about those charges. Okay, there's a bunch that just came out. Prosecution is bringing up concerns that this would mean the AG's office would have to get involved and this can get drawn out. The judge says that they are not going to set a date. They are going to wait for the report to come in and will make a date with no less than 2 weeks' notice. And he's also going to be make it available on WebEx if it's working. The judge says he will wait for the defense's motion for an order to show cause. And it's also saying because this is drawing out now because in February, Stauch changed her plea from not guilty to not guilty by reason of insanity, and her defense lawyers filed a motion to waive a jury trial. So she's going just by judge alone. When she changed her plea, it required the state to conduct a mental health evaluation on Stauch. I'm still waiting to hear on the other charges of trying to escape. Okay, so Al Stauch's attorney is now asking the judge if he can require the doctor at the State Mental Health Institute to explain why they haven't released portions of her evaluation to both sides in an effort to move this along. So the family of Gannon is now asking the judge to make an order that the doctors at the State Mental Health Institute for them to explain why they haven't released portions of her evaluation to both sides. So at least they could get through that stuff as they're waiting on the other stuff to come through. So let's see what the response is to that, you guys. See, there's one person that's not even talking about that. So that's why I'm jumping around you guys, trying to all these different threads, trying to get you every bit of information that is coming out. So now I'm just waiting on the reply because the Stauch's attorney is asking the judge if he can require the doctor at the State Mental Hospital Institute to explain why they haven't released portions. I'm still waiting on the answer to that. If the judge is going to do something along those lines, I will jump back over here. Let me check over here and see if anything's mentioned about it over here. Okay. So the judge has suggested if in 4 weeks there is no report, then to file a show cause. Again, the defense is requesting videotapes of Letecia's testing before the report is done so their independent doctor planning to review can get the ball rolling. So it's going to be at least another 4 weeks, you guys. But he told the defense that if in 4 weeks there is no report, then to file a show cause. Again, the defense is requesting videotapes of Letecia's testing before the report is done so their independent doctor planning to review those videotapes and voice recordings can get the ball rolling. So again, they're asking the judge to make an order, to order them to give up what they have to date. Let's see what the judge says about that. We are waiting for his response on that. Okay, so the judge said he will schedule a show cause hearing to ask the state hospital to explain what's taking so long to send some of the elements of the evaluation and finish the report. That will probably take place about 4 weeks out. So he's going to schedule a show cause hearing, and it's going to be against the state hospital. They're going to have to come into court and explain to the court why this is taking so long. This should have already been done. They've had a month to do it. He's still not comfortable setting another date for. Okay, once the evaluation is complete and in the hands of the judge, he said he'll give family members on both sides at least 2 weeks heads up to be able to travel from out of state to be here and present in the courtroom. So we're looking at least 6 weeks. Let me jump back over here and see what's coming out over here. And this is coming from all different sources, you guys. So some are reporting on some of this, some isn't. Okay, so the show cause hearing should be held within the next week to 2 weeks. So that's lighting a fire under the state hospital's butts to get their crap done, right? Okay, let me go back to somebody else here and see if I can get more information for you guys over here. Okay, so by the looks of it, he's going to set a show cause hearing, which should happen within the next week or so. He's going to be calling in the state hospital into court to explain what's taking them so long and why the holdup, that they're holding up this case. and to order them to send some of the elements that they've already completed in the evaluation and to get the report finished. And he says that that will probably take about 4 weeks. And once the evaluation is in the hands of the judge, he'll give the family members 2 weeks notice, so they can get travel arrangements. So I'm thinking at least 6 weeks before they even get to see any of this. This is crazy, you guys. It's been over 2 years. So again, the defense is saying that they are requesting the videotapes. They've been requesting the videotapes, and the state hospital has not been complying with handing those over. He wants an order from the judge that they hand over the videotapes and audio recordings. And they're requesting them, even though the actual report has not been completed. They want the video and audio tapes so they can start with their expert witness going over those. So it's not going to hold up the court any longer than necessary. And what's over here? Yes, Gannon would have been 13 this year. Okay, so as soon as the defense gets his show cause motion in, that's when the judge is going to schedule it. So I'm assuming that right from this courtroom, they are going to be going over to the desk next door to the courtroom and filing their show cause motion. I don't think they will be dragging their feet on it. They want to start getting on this. So now we are just waiting, you guys, to see if they're going to be addressing the attempted escape from El Paso County Jail. That is supposed to be heard next. So we're just waiting to see if that is going to go today or if they're going to set another date for that also. We don't know. I'm just waiting to hear on that. They must be discussing, must be a sidebar or something going on, you guys, because everybody has, one of them did ask about it, so I'm just waiting. They could be in a sidebar. Because it's been like 12 minutes since anybody put out any information. Sorry, you guys. I'm waiting like you guys are to see if anything else comes out. Oh, it looks like that one is going to be put off too. They're going to hear them both at once. So that's it, you guys, for today. Nothing else is going to be done yet again. Letecia escapes. I do believe that they should be making sure that the next court date that is set, she is in court. No, you have to be here, because say in 6 weeks time, when they got all this and everybody comes from out of town and everything else to be here for this, and if they can't get the WebEx working, then they got to reschedule again, because the only one that would be using the WebEx at that point would be Letecia, because she doesn't want to leave the jail. So they best be making sure, no, she is to be present in the courtroom. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Strap her down to one of those chairs, put a spit net over top of her. I don't care how you got to get her there. You make sure that witch is in that courthouse for this next hearing. So it looks like both the evaluation report that we were supposed to hear, and then a trial date being set, and also the attempted escape from El Paso County Jail, that's all going to be put over. Yeah, drag her butt. I don't care if she's yelling, screaming, gag her. I don't care. Put a pool ball in her mouth with duct tape. I don't care. Get her in there. Thank you, you guys, so much for being here. I'm sorry that this happened beyond my control. This is not what I was expecting today. I was all excited to finally find out what the heck is going on. Most like getting out of jail and being able to, take that drive over to the courthouse and see the outside world. Not this one. She knows the people are watching her. She knows people are giving her the stink eye and wish that she would just drop dead. But roll her in there in a suitcase. Kimmy, yeah. You're welcome, Betty. Like I said, I'm just as disappointed as you guys are. Yeah, she's abusing it. Like, usually if you are sick, you're not feeling well, your lawyers can represent you there, and you can go by WebEx or whatever, or a direct line to the jail, whatever. But this is just because, no, my name is Letecia and I don't want to go. So I'm not going. Not because she's sick or ill or injured, or no, she's abusing the privilege. Hey, Rainy Joe, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Kimmy, you're very welcome. Yes, we have history underfoot. And this, I think the judge has got to put down his foot. No, she has to be in the courtroom. Because if they wait these 6 weeks again, the family comes from out of town and they spending the money getting here to court and everything else, and then the WebEx won't work for her to be able to be present over WebEx. No. Then they have to put it off again. No. Make her have to be there like everybody else. Vicky H says this is completely ridiculous. She decides when she goes to court. Unbelievable. Not your fault, Willow. Yeah. Thank you. But I'm going to apologize. Like, I really, had my fingers crossed, you guys. And yes, let's put some blue hearts, you guys, in the chat, please, for Gannon and his family. Little boy Blue. Ruby Blue, thank you so much. Let's throw in some blue hearts in the chat for Gannon. Yeah, another circus, just like the Valo Daybell one. It's like going in circles, you guys. It's been way too long. It's been over 2 years. And it's like, this is the 5th mental health evaluation she's had. Like, come on, what are you going to do? Just keep doing them until somebody finally says she's insane? Like, what? Thank you, you guys. Oh, thank you for Gannon. I just got body chills, you guys. Blue hearts for Gannon. Gannon's family. Thank you, everybody. We're not giving up on this case, you guys. I know it's tedious and it's, it's upsetting and heartbreaking and whatnot. especially when things like this happen. We finally think that we're going to get some answers and get this trial going. I know how I feel about it. I see how you guys feel about it. Can you imagine his poor family, his dad, his sister, his mom, and their family? My gosh. Well, not quite like the Morphew case, but I mean, they have Gannon's remains, right? So they still don't have Suzanne's remains. Her daughter is being called as a prosecution witness. No, this one won't be dismissed because she's waived her right to a speedy trial. It won't be dismissed. But, and they've got more than enough evidence. They've got Gannon's remains. They have more than enough to convict her. No, this isn't going to be dismissed. And it's because of the evaluations that Letecia wants herself that is disrupting all this. There's no way that they're going to be able to get away with that. I know Fluffy Hedgehog. Thank you, you guys, for all the blue hearts. Doreen, Lisa, I'll put some of them up as soon as I answer this. Is there any special funding? I don't know. I know in Canada there is for motel rooms and food and stuff like that if you are immediate family. I don't know about the US. Thank you, you guys. Look at this. Look at this for Gannon and Gannon's family. Thank you, you guys. You are truly amazing, amazing. Thank you. And I'm sure that Gannon's family and Gannon is smiling down on all of us for not giving up on him. So thank you, you guys. Yes. And that's why I said she is far from being incompetent or crazy or insane. She knows how to work the system. And don't think that she ain't getting tips from people that are on the inside too, because she's like a celebrity in there because she's housed with other people who have done things like her. So don't think that she's not getting tips from them too on what she should be doing and acting all crazy and crap. Yes. They have blood evidence in her car. They've got the blood evidence at the house. They've got everything against her. They don't have that. They didn't have that with the Suzanne Morphew. Yeah. Now, if you want my opinion on Lori Vallow, if this case is delayed and they don't go forward on January 9th, I guarantee you they are going to be appealing it and they are going to be asking that hers is dismissed with prejudice. Mark my words, you guys. I'm just saying it now, so I've got it on record. I said it a month ago. I'm saying it again. They took away her right to a speedy trial. She did not waive her right to a speedy trial. She wanted to go forward in October. It is the courts that took away her right to a speedy trial. So I guarantee you, number one, it's going to be all death penalty cases are appealed anyway, but she may have reasonable grounds for a dismissal on appeal because of everything they're doing. They should have tried them separately and suck up the extra cost and everything else to not give her any reason to win on appeal. And they are handing her appeal on a silver platter. Yes. And she doesn't want to see Al with Al's new, I think, I don't know. I've heard, this is not verified, you guys, but I heard, and I have not been able to verify it, that Al is remarried. She very well could on appeal. She very well could. I don't think they have one. Lori's not going to get out, but at the end of the trial, they will file appeal for dismissal because they took away her right to a fair trial. And I mean, with it, if it's within reason, like 30, 60 days, it's not a huge issue. But if they prolong that trial now, because look at all the stuff that's coming out now, if that's prolonged, she could very well win on her appeal. She won't get out right away. She'll still have to go through the trial, but on appeal, she may win. And yes, that is disturbing. I'm just telling you guys, I'm putting it out there, so I've got it on record that I said it. I don't know, Betty Smith. I have no idea. And until I verify it or can get it verified, I'm not going to put anything out about it. I just wanted to say that it is what I've heard. The source is reliable, but I haven't seen any verification on it. So I will be trying to verify that. I'm also, now that I'm feeling a lot better, you guys, I've got a couple more tests left to do, but they think they've got it, figured out, whatever. I don't know. I am feeling a lot better. I am going to be jumping back into the private reads and into the public reads. So there's a few new ones that need some attention, and I've been emailed to ask if I can please, cover. There's 2 cases. There's a male and a female that people want me to cover because their names are not being put out there and they need help. So there's 2. One is Christina Powell. Oh, no, that's not. I think she was found. I think that I don't know. I just that name just came to mind. I'll have to go back in my other book, but there's 2 that I've been asked to do because they're going cold and they need their names put out there. So that's what I'm going to do for them. Yes, she would still have to be, I think what is it, Arizona, you guys? What is the other place? I believe it's Arizona that they are still holding charges for the death of Charles. Yes. Even if she wins her case, if they get them charges filed, then she would be held for Arizona to be extradited to Arizona to face those charges. I'm anxious to see whose fingerprints and DNA is on the duct tape. I'm also Laurel's Heart. Thank you for mentioning this. And welcome, Boo Bear, Betty Smith, Lisa Lasky, all these coming in that I haven't been able to acknowledge. Please know, thank you for being here. There's also, I want so bad to know what DNA was under JJ's fingernails that they've got. And the pickaxe and shovel, the brown spots, blood. Okay, so Arizona, yes. She would be extradited to Arizona to face the charges for conspiracy to commit murder with Charles Vallow. Now, they're also looking into, what's his name? Ryan. Tylee's dad, Ryan. Oh my gosh, you guys, my mind's going blank right now. His first name. As soon as I see it, it's going to be, yep, that's it. How did you forget that? They're also looking in to see if she had something to do with Tylee's dad's death too. His last name is Ryan. No, Charles is Vallow. She's going to be facing Joe. Thank you, Nana. Joseph Ryan is Tylee's dad. Charles is JJ's uncle, but Lori and Charles adopted JJ. Joe Ryan, yes. And Charles is Charles Vallow. That is Lori's second last husband. So Joseph Ryan is, whoops. It's okay, Vicky. Joseph Ryan is Tylee's biological father. They are now looking into his death. And you also know that they also are the Tammy Daybell. I almost forgot her name. Oh my God, that's bad, you guys. Hello, Lisa. And they're facing charges with her death too. So, yeah, she had so many husbands. And Joe and Charles are both dead. And they are looking into Joseph Ryan's death now too, to see if maybe she was responsible there too. So Joseph Ryan, Charles Vallow, JJ and Tylee, and Tammy, and possibly even her own brother Alex. Seven deaths right there. Boom, between the two of them in a very short time. So let's see what happens there, you guys. So I will have to be watching over the next week or so. I'll give it about a week. I don't think they're going to be doing much within the next week for Letecia Stauch, but I will be watching for that show cause hearing. And they will be subpoenaing the mental hospital, and they will have to come in front of the judge and explain to the judge why they don't have this done yet. And the judge is going to order certain things. And I believe that the judge will at that time order that the videotaped stuff that they did with Letecia and the audio stuff that they taped with Letecia, that they release that right away to all sides. I believe that will be ordered on the show cause hearing. And then he will give them 4 weeks from that time to produce the rest of the report, the written reports. It's like, come on, you guys have had a month. You knew what you needed to do when you agreed to do this evaluation. So it's the hospital that's holding everything up. I hate to say it, but it's not even the defense's fault, this one, or the prosecution, or the courts. It's the mental hospital. No, Lori will never get out. I think I'm behind in shot here. Hang on. Please don't mention political in here. I don't need to get struck. Grammy says the deceased sister that Alex was living with. What do you mean the deceased sister? Emily Rivera, please do not mention political stuff in here. I just went over to my stream, my studio, to see if I could see it, and it is being held. So there's certain things. YouTube is really cramping down on what goes on in the chat, and they've gotten really more restrictive, because I don't see your I see your comment in my StreamYard, Emily, but it did not come up in YouTube. It's being held. So please don't use anything political. Yeah, I don't see it, Emily, on the actual in my YouTube studio, so it is not posted to chat, but for some reason it did come up in my StreamYards. She's as sweet as Tupelo honey. Welcome. First time I see you here. Welcome. There's Bebop and Garfield, Patricia, and Emily. I haven't seen you guys. Whoops. Oh, I'm going to have to cut that out. Some new faces in here, so thank you. It's okay, Emily. You didn't know, so. And I just messed up myself, so I'll have to go back and edit that out. The older sister of Lori that was diabetic. Oh, no. As far as I know, Grammy, they haven't looked into that. Melanie, the niece's mom. Okay. As far as I know, they haven't been looking into that one, but I know that they are looking into Joseph Ryan too. I know that she is facing charges regarding Charles. I do believe that they are also looking into Alex's death to see what was involved there also. Yeah, I wonder, but I wonder what her reasoning would be to do that if she did anything to her sister. Do you think maybe her sister caught on to something that she was doing with the killing of the husbands? I don't know. Money? That's interesting, Nana. Patricia says maybe the judges in Colorado need to put themselves in the position of the families. I think a lot of it is not on the judge in this case today. This is not the judge's fault what happened today with Letecia. And he is taking immediate actions to correct it by setting a show cause hearing and having the mental health professionals have to come to court to explain why they are dragging their feet. And he will make an order, and he is going to order them to do certain things. Right now, like I just said, today, the only blame that can be put on anybody is the mental health professionals that should have had this report done. Her mental health evaluation was finished well over a month ago. So they've had well over a month to get all these reports and everything together. The defense has also just been requesting, okay, like if you're still writing your report, fine, but give us the audio and the video. And they have just ignored the defense. So the judge is going to make an order. Oh my gosh. Grammy says Alex used the deceased sister's credit card and went on a spending spree. Wow. Yes, Garfield. You're going to have to go back to the beginning and watch as we go through it all. There's just too much information that came out that to repeat it all again. If you go back to the beginning, also to let you know, this once I'm done the live, it'll take about half an hour to upload to YouTube. So you might want to give it a bit of time once I'm done the live and start it back at the beginning so you can hear everything that was happening because I'm about to wrap this up. Okay, you guys, so thank you for coming out. It's too bad that things are ending up the way they are, but there's going to be a show cause hearing now where the state mental hospital is going to have got some questions to answer, and they better get on their game. So until then, you guys, I will keep an eye on the docket and on the filings in the court, and I will bring that to you as soon as we know. Again, this will not be up again for at least half an hour once I end the live, you guys, just for it to be able to upload to YouTube, and then it will be available for you guys to watch it from the beginning. Okay, so thank you for my mods for being here. Thanks for all the new faces I see. So nice to see you guys here. I guess the next time I'll see you guys 11:30 a.m. Eastern on Sunday for the subscriber mini reads, where you guys can get your very own mini reads. So I will see you guys Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Hopefully you guys want your mini reads done, and we will do that then. Thank you, Bebop, for the blue hearts in chat for Gannon. Thank you to everybody who put the blue hearts in there. God bless you all. I love you guys to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.